Valentine's Day is just days away. The pressure is on Chet.
It is.
And designer CHET POURCIAU is joining us to make the day perfect for that special someone. We also have pastry chef Nate.
Special guest.
Nate Winner. I thought it was Nate Winner. I was going to say winner. He's a winner.
He's a winner.
Right. And he's joining us to help us out with some desserts. And we'll get to that in just a second.
Exactly.
But right away, I have to say, we've already got at least 2 men in the building who just want to wrap this up
and take it with them.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, because I guess, you know, they're just searching for ideas, Chet.
You know, Valentine's Day is really kind of hard for men because they want to throw the perfect dinner, give the perfect gift, or the perfect chocolates. So recently, last week, Longview Home and Garden had a tea exhibition.
Okay.
And so I was one of the designers that was actually featured there.
And this is beautiful.
Thank you. That was sat one of the tables. And I ran across this lady from the Tea and Spice Exchange. We'll get to that later.
Okay.
But she was serving these amazing teas.
Okay.
So that brought me to this segment, and I thought, how can I help my fellow guys out to make sure that they can do something for that special person, but also do it on a budget and make sure that they've done it themselves. So I thought about—
And girls love that.
Absolutely.
A picnic, a little tea party.
You don't have to spend a lot of money.
No.
It's just the thought that counts.
Yes,
so I thought we'd throw the perfect Valentine's Day tea.
All right.
So what we've done here is I've set the table for the perfect Valentine's Day tea. First thing you want to do is start off with a white tablecloth. But listen, guys, if you don't have a white tablecloth, you can use a white sheet. It works just as well.
Okay.
So use what you have. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to set the table. You don't have to have teacups. You can actually have coffee cups, and that's what we have here.
Okay.
You just use coffee cups. It's going to taste the exact same. So once you do that, there's tea sandwiches that always come along
and
with—
these are cucumber and—
Traditional tea sandwiches, Dawn, are cucumber, salmon, and you can also do like chicken salad or tuna salad.
And they look delicious.
And trust me, I made this. I'm no chef like my friend Nate here, but you know, this is what I threw together. So if I can do it, anybody can.
Okay.
And so the next thing you do is you make some tea, which we're going to talk about later. But the last finishing touch that you would absolutely love, and it's really very inexpensive, is that you take a rose and you break it up. Once you break it up, you take the rose and you practically just sprinkle it all over the table.
It's just that little bit of effort.
That little bit of extra that adds to it.
It's like this took, it seems like it took a little bit of thought and a little bit of time, and that's just, it'll make a woman's heart melt. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So after the tea sandwiches, of course, all teas usually end with a traditional sweet thing. And that's why we brought Nola Pie guy Nate here to talk to us about the finishing touch to that.
Winner for joining us.
Sure, it's my pleasure. So the thing I love about pastries and sweets is it's not as hard as everybody makes it out to be. Everybody's scared to death to try pastries at home, but I've got a couple recipes we're going to post on Chet's website and on Fox's website later on today. And these recipes today, one is panna cotta. It's something you can literally make the night before. You just boil a little bit of milk and cream, some sugar, and then I did rose water because it's Valentine's Day, so I'm going with a little, you know, that nice little touch that you talk about. It's the subtle things. You can do almond, vanilla, whatever you want. You literally just combine them all with a little bit of gelatin, let them sit overnight. You can do it a day ahead of time.
So it had like 4 ingredients.
Yeah, 4 or 5 ingredients max, a little bit of flavor, and then just like Chet said, that little extra something. I've got some homemade whipped cream, just put some fresh berries, a little rose petals to make it nice, and it's that one little thing that makes it really pop.
And just follow the directions. I know that's with guys. You just follow, make sure you follow.
Let me get a little creative.
I'm sorry.
But guys are going to love this one because he said you can make it the night before, so no stressing the day of.
And it looks like it's like a whipped creamy texture.
Yeah, this is just homemade whipped cream. You don't have to, you can go and buy pre-made whipped cream. I just prefer to do homemade because you can create the flavors yourself. And it's as simple as whipping heavy cream and powdered sugar together.
But that's whipped cream. But no, what is this? What's the texture of this?
This is called panna cotta. It's almost like a really thin creme brulee.
Okay.
Like you put it in your mouth and it just melts on your tongue.
Let's say it together. Panna cotta.
Panna cotta.
I love it.
Panna cotta. And then what this looks like? Now, would they make this? This looks a little complicated.
This is a chocolate. Not at all. Once again, you're talking about 5 ingredients. You've got melted chocolate and butter, a little bit of powdered sugar, touch of vanilla if you want, and then just a little bit of AP flour. You mix them all together. You can make the batter ahead of time. You flour some little ramekins, and then 10 minutes before you want to serve it, you pop it in a 375-degree oven.
Until you said ramekin. Is there anything else they can use?
Just a little cup like this. Just any kind of baking dish. You've got
a coffee cup, a teacup, anything.
You want a mini one? Do a shot glass. If you want a mini one, make sure it's oven proof. But just at 375, literally 10 minutes. You want the inside to still jiggle a little bit, so when you cut into it, it's got that molten chocolate center, that melted chocolate center. It's beautiful.
And what are we finishing with? Thank you, Nate. What are we finishing with today, Chet?
So like I said, the Tea and Spice Exchange, if you want to give that loved one something special, since you're throwing the perfect tea, why not give them a little bit of tea? So what we have here is this Tea and Spice Exchange has all these teas, but also they have some amazing little gifts like these flavored sugars, you know, a teaspoon that you can put in that really adds sugar to it. I mean, they have like a tea infuser. So this is just a little extra because if you're gonna throw the perfect tea, the perfect dessert, you got to throw in a little bit of the perfect gift.
I'm telling you, just with this effort, you know, every girl will be happy. Thank you, CHET POURCIAU.
Oh, thank you.
And Nate Winter, the
Always
pastry chef. And more ideas, go to CHET POURCIAU Designs. You can go to Chet's website or fox8live.com. American Idol.